Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Today my role is to actually talk to you about a tournament that we are conducting by the National Golf Union on junior golf. It's called the Rukmani Kodagoda Trophy, sponsored by Pereira and Sons, whom we are very grateful for. She was a benefactor. She was a person who worked with Pereira and Sons and the family who owned it. And so the unique thing about this particular tournament is that it's a match play tournament. In golf there are two basic formats. One is match play, the other one is stroke play. And the stroke play is actually you play against the course, whereas match play, in a match play tournament, you are actually playing against another player. So it's one person against another person, and you have a knockout system where what happens is once you get knocked out, that means you're knocked out. But it's a great character builder. It builds character in people, because sometimes you win one hole, you lose one hole, and then at the end of 18 holes or even before that, you can actually lose your match or win your match. So that is the whole beauty of the match play event. Now talking more about golf and junior golf and why it's so important, and we are grateful to people like Pereira and Sons for actually coming forward as sponsors. You know, the important thing is junior golf is the way of growing an industry. You know, growing something like a golf industry is, you know, it can grow when you have juniors coming in and young people coming in, and you can then create an industry for golf where the industry itself creates other benefits for the people. And when juniors come in, it becomes exciting, and you know, lots of people don't realize that golf is a very exciting sport, even though it seems like a slow sport. And it is a very fast growing sport, particularly in the Asian region. There's a lot of demand for golf in the Asian region, and by these juniors coming in, we hope that they can see careers in golf. And you know, the golf pros make a lot of money on the pro circuit, and also in the golf industry, if we can increase the golf industry that we have here in Sri Lanka, if we only have about 5 to 6 golf courses which are really operating properly, and once we can create a better industry for golf, there will be a way of attracting tourists to come in and play golf. And the tourists, the tourists very importantly are the golf tourist is a very high spending tourist. You see, so now compared to if you have say 500,000 normal tourists coming in, but if you have 10,000 golf tourists, the value that they will bring to the country will be almost equal. You know, so it's actually what you call high value added tourism. But for us to have that tourism industry, we need to have enough golf courses, because golf tourists come only when there are enough golf courses to come and play on. You know, they don't want to just come to one golf course. Now in Sri Lanka at the moment, one of the problems we have is we have a golf course here where I'm speaking to you at the Royal Colombo Golf Club, and we have one in Norelia called the Norelia Golf Club. These are two very old golf courses. Then we have Victoria Golf Club, which is also now about I think 30, almost 28 or 30 years old. And we have Hambantota. But now the feature about these golf courses and the one in China Bay in Shangri-La is that geographically they are very far apart. So really a tourist to go from say Royal Colombo to go and play in Norelia, they're going to have to travel 4 to 5 hours by vehicle to get there. Now that doesn't make sense to the golf tourists. They are actually looking at very short trips. So they wouldn't mind traveling half an hour, 40 minutes from one course to another. So we need to create clusters of golf courses where these tourists can go quickly and come here for about 5 days to 6 days, spend a lot of money in the hotels and on the golf course and in employing people to help them in the golfing facilities. So it's really, we are talking about like a golfing industry, and that will really help for the development of the country, because they're going to bring dollars in, right? And also they're going to bring dollars in with low volume, high value. So those are some of the big benefits of having golfing, and that is where the junior program becomes very important. Now for instance, a slightly more inexpensive facility that we can have is something called a driving range. Now a golf course needs maybe about almost 100 acres to be a good golf course. But a driving range could be just 5 acres. And if we have a few of these 5-acre spots near tourist facilities, it also provides entertainment for these tourists. Because you see, quite often when the tourists are out in the peripheral areas, they find that they are lacking entertainment. Golfing and golf can be a very good fun entertainment. They go, they take some clubs, hit some balls, and at a driving range. So these are the kinds of things that we are looking at to try to develop the golf industry.